Okay. Let me explain what I did last time. Last time I was just in Arathi, just killing spiders. To get spider silks. And then... Where's my... I still am not, like, caught up in levels. So I need some silk. Is what I need to go find. That's my goal today, is go get a bunch of silk. Do the Witherbark trolls drop that? I'm gonna look this up. Wowhead, Witherbark, Arathi. Now what are they called? Axe thrower? Yeah. I'm gonna read this. What do they drop? They can drop silks. Okay. Nice. Alright, that's where we're going. Going back to Arathi, and we're gonna go fight trolls for a while. Oh, a person. Hey. Do the... Hi, I also am...
What can I do for you?
Where is... Alright, going to Arathi. Cool. Good to know. Thanks. Alright. There we go. So that's 2 people that have started to do it at 60. I have a sandwich, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna do Witherbark trolls for cloth and Arathi. And what's kind of the plan? I only got a couple hours to play. Work tomorrow. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday are my work days. I'm gonna have a sandwich. I have Dr. Pepper. Man, watching people who played WoW and were like created World of Warcraft videos, like these guys made World of Warcraft machinimas and things like that back in the day. Watching them play classic WoW hardcore and be bad at it is fucking astounding. These people are professionals. What? I don't understand.
You need something?
I'm sympathetic to their loss of characters. That sucks really bad.
Have a good one.
But
Well met.
when your literal username on the internet for multiple years has included WoW in it,
See you around.
and then what? Huh?
How are ya?
I don't understand. Oh, that's in a build. Okay. Boulderfist Hall. Okay, that's inside of the cave. What's this? Storm Guard, okay. I feel like that's also Storm Guard, but it doesn't actually say... Well, no, it did say the word Storm Guard at the top. It just didn't say Storm Guard Keep. The thing down here. Yeah, beating up trolls, though. I want some silk. I was thinking about the game, like, itself, from a design standpoint. Right? And I was thinking about this, I feel like I'm behind in levels, and I've mentioned that before. Sorry, I'm like struggling with word choice here. I swear this sentence ends. The quests that I am skipping. The elite quests, the caves, the dungeons. Because every instance is effectively just a giant cave. All of those things that I am skipping have put me behind in XP, right? So instead, I have been... like, fighting enemies, right? But I don't want to just mindlessly kill enemies. Like, I want there to be a purpose to it. So yesterday I went out and killed a bunch of raptors and spiders. For like 2 hours, right? Something like that. I did that for like 2 hours. To get 4 thick spider silk and just as many of the raptor meats as I could for cooking. And I gained, this much XP that you see down here. Plus, like, 2 more, or whatever. For level 30, from 35 to 36. And I thought about that for a moment, and I'm like, pursuing trade skills... Pursuing trade skills, and, like, going and doing the things that you need to do that is sort of its own quest, even though it doesn't have, a tracker and like an XP turn into an NPC. There is a... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now, is like, in the course of pursuing your own goals while leveling up, you can get XP from doing that. Oh, the Forsaken Courier. I'll do that. Do they even get to me? I guess they do get to me. Someone needed that for a quest, but I like XP, and I can't resist the AoE. I had to do it. Okay, so that one's worth money. You are correct, Penumbra, and Gandair would absolutely do that in character. That's definitely a thing he would do in character. He's a shitty person. Like, in character, Gandair is kind of a jerk. If it had a faster respawn, though, it would be like a legit farm for any AoE class. Because I mean, if you can imagine if it respawned like 30 seconds after, that's how long it takes to drink. That shit would get camped so hard. Also, hi, good to see you. Hope your hunter is doing well. Or that, you know, any character you've had to make since then is going smoothly. Okay, so Spider Leg Tip and Dripping Spider Mandible are the ones that sell for decent. Camping for Deathmaw? Excellent. Yeah, I had a level 10 rogue guy doing the level 10 rogue quest. Because what the fuck were you thinking, Blizzard? Hey, you're level 10. Go to this level 12 enemy that spawns 3 level 8 enemies. And you're level 10. Like, huh? What? Oh no, that's a good point. I don't think they do. That'd be, like, unusual. I feel like I've seen multiple rares at once, but, you know, I don't know about it in detail. But yeah, that rogue quest was absolute bullshit. But, I mean, a level 10 character is just, like, an afternoon off of playing, right? So, it's... losing level 10 is not too bad. Yeah, me and a friend of mine wanted to duo rogues together. What did I try to cast? What did I just interrupt? What? Huh? What a combat log. I don't know. What was that bird casting? I didn't know it was a cast. But yeah, that quest was stupid. But you know, we have extra bags and whatever. Yeah, level 10 is not so bad, but after 10, it's like yucky. Because then it's no longer just like, oh, I can do this in a few hours on my day off. I got my warrior to 15, my priest is 30, Gandair's 36. We'll see what the future has for rogue or not. Well, Alliance side, I get that because of, like, I don't have Horde memorized as well, because I've only done a Horde 1 to 60 twice. No, 3 times. I've done a Mage 1 to 60, and I've done 2 Warriors 1 to 60. With Horde. But Alliance, I've done Gandair, Classic Gandair, 3 of them. And then just those 2? My 2 vanilla mages. And then my 2 vanilla mages, my classic mage. I'm missing a character. Where is it? Well, okay, I did a warrior too, but that warrior was like post-Cata, so that doesn't count. But yeah, this will be my 5th 1 to 60 mage. And Alliance side, the casters that you encounter at level like 18 is destroy you. It's not fair. Like, I'm just gonna say it. It's like overtuned. But it's been so long that people are like, people know about it, I guess. The Dragon Whelps in Red Ridge Mountains. And the Defias Pillagers. So there's 2 different zones in the teens that have a powerful caster enemy that can just add on randomly to a fight at range. And that shit is not okay. Like, it's those 2 things. Like, that's what I put the blame on. There's a lot of normal stuff that will kill you, but I think that's like the aberrant point. Now, Horde, if you're doing Silver Pine, Sons of Rugal will mess you up real bad. But I can't think of anything in the Barrens that gets you. Like, it's Silver Pine that had Sons of Arugal, and the Dalaran casters. In the far south of Silver Pine. You know, the Alliance Outrunners... Nah. It was one of those things that they have a very specific, like, area. Like, those can be avoided. I mean, they're bad, right? But... like, in the Barrens, you could see. And in Silver Pine, there's just trees everywhere. So the Sons of Arugal are gonna find you. Loch Madon has, like, some elites. Like, I think they have elite ogres. I'm sitting here, I'm just thinking about it quietly, right? Rather than talking it out loud. I don't think there's much of the dwarf area that's... Now, wetlands crocolisks, and murlocs can mess you up. The Elwyn camp in, the Elwyn Murloc camp for the Rolf's Pendant quest is just stupid. The spawn rate is just too damn high. Like, I legit do not think that is soloable. But yeah, that's what I think I would blame for pre-20 deaths is those. And I think the secondary thing to that is people not having their buttons yet to keep them alive. Once people actually get their, like, class cooldowns and talents, then you start having options. But when you're starting out, it's just like, I have a potion and a bandage. And I might not have a way to use the bandage during the fight. Like, a rogue only gets half a bandage with Gouge. That didn't social, okay. Yeah, 5 silks so far. That's the focus of today, is to get silks from these trolls. Because with that, I can make a bunch of gear for my mage and my priest, and have a bunch of bags banked. I can have 10 slot bags banked. I'm excited to get back to questing at like 37 or 38 when I make up the gap. It's the price of safety is, I guess, doing trade skills. It's an axe thrower.
I'm out of range.
Yeah. I'm gonna open with this. Oh, it missed. Nice. Alright. I actually cooked the fish this time. I'm not just gonna guzzle it raw like I did before. I'm getting to the point where Frostbolt is, like, on par with Fireball. I need my other 2 talent points for it to be, like, full-time better. Because with the short duration of the fight, the number of casts and all that math, I've been sitting here doing it, and like you still fireball opener for the damage against ranged enemies, and then I think that the shorter cast avoiding the push, yeah, that does like 1.5 frost bolts worth of damage. It's just not clearly better yet. Oh, you're gonna make me pot? Is that what's happening here? Oh, you got crit. Never mind. I'm not gonna need to pot. That's not season 1! So I'm watching stuff on my other monitor, right? And I'm watching this streamer playing, they apparently re-released season 1 of Fortnite.
I need to get closer.
And it's not season 1. Like, people are like, oh, original Fortnite's back. And I'm like, nah. I'm seeing things that weren't in original Fortnite. Like Tilted Towers. I wasn't there. I like that game a lot. I mean, Fortnite's great. I haven't played it in years because when it started getting into like being vehicle combat, I'm out. I don't like it anymore. When it became superpowers and vehicle combat, that's when I dipped. A shooter with building. That was the best time of Fortnite, but I don't like the current rule set for it. I like battle royale games just in general, and extraction shooters. Having FPS games, or you know, even like over-the-shoulder shooters with that aren't just like deathmatch and CTF are a lot of fun. Big world, lots of people. Okay. Iron ores. Okay. People need that. The true silver bar. Might be able to sell those metals. Oh, it's 16 silver? Oh, hell yeah. More than 10, that's what I'm like. Alright, cool. Yeah, I need money. I'm not gonna get my mount until really late. I'm at 3G. And I've been skipping certain spells. And I was doing the math, and I'm like egregiously rounding up, and I'm like, alright, let's say I've spent 12 gold on like auction house things up to this point. Well, that puts me at 15, which is still nowhere near 100. Yeah, The closest to 40 I've ever gotten a mount on my mage, I think, is 42. That was my classic mage. The fastest I've ever gotten a mount overall is like level 36. Obviously not the training, but the money to purchase it, at least. With my warrior who had herbalism, and I just sold a shitload of Winter's Bite. And I got it by level 36. That's the fastest I've ever gotten a mount. And that's on like a fresh character, fresh server. Like, no pay to win. Because like all my alts got theirs on time, right? Yeah, as a tailored enchanter, I need tailoring to get enchanting mats. And you never make money as an enchanter. People will say, oh, once you get some rare patterns, you make a lot of money. No, you don't. I got into a discussion in Trade Channel the other day about this. And it was like me and 3 other enchanters being like, no, it doesn't make money. And one enchanter being like, you kidding? I make shitloads of money doing it, man. And we're like, no, you don't. You really don't. And their argument was because they make like 100G, you know, a day doing it. And it's like, alright, if you get on work after work, you know, you play for, let's say, 5 hours. Something like that. You make like 100G through enchanting. That's cool. You know? Yeah, man. But how much gold could you actually make at 60 in 5 hours without enchanting? Way more than 100. I could get 100G through just drops in the Plague Lands in 5 hours. I'm gonna try that when I'm 60. I'm gonna go to the Plague Lands and just blast things for 5 hours and see how much gold I make. And see if I'm right or if I'm making shit up. I'm gonna have to remember that I said that. But I'd definitely do it. Just to see. Because people don't tip a lot for enchants. The largest tip that I ever got was 20 gold for a Crusader enchant. That's the most gold I've ever gotten for an enchant. Like, 2 different times I got 20G for a Crusader enchant. And usually it was like 10, right? On average it was 10. And that's in vanilla. That's between vanilla and classic. The most I'd ever been tipped for an enchant. Now, I understand, like, my guildies not tipping. I don't give a shit about that, you know. I'm talking about randos, right? 20 is the highest I've ever gotten. Where is it? And I had all of the following enchants. I had 30 spell power, 55 healing, 24 healing, 22 int, 15 agi, MP5, satyr, nature resist, fire resist, 5 resist all, 7 agi, 9 strength, 7 int, 9 stam, and speeds and oils. You'd think with people buying... You'd think that with people illegally buying gold, that they would throw down money on their enchanters. No, they didn't. That shit did not happen. It's not real. Like, I would hit that enchanting macro whenever I was in town, right? And, you know, I'd make maybe one enchantment sale a day. There's a lot of enchanters out there. Tons of them. So since there's so many enchanters available, no one enchanter is getting like a lot of business. Because enchanting's just it's a cool profession. It's really awesome. So a lot of people have it. So that it's not like you sit in town and are just raking in business all day long. Now, I imagine maybe it's a little different on hardcore servers, but I'm not level 60 with enchant patterns yet to know. But that's been my experience with enchanting. I just get it because it's a really cool profession to have. It's neat. But I've never made money off of enchanting. Everything else I've done has been more profitable than enchanting has been. Selling enchantment mats, actually, makes me more money than actually doing the enchants themselves. I made way more money doing that. I can sell large brilliants for like 10 GP each. People need like 8 of them for an enchant. Make way more money selling mats. Actually, there was one time I made money with enchanting, now that I think about it. It was Wrath the Lich King. When you could enchant scrolls and auction house them. That's when I actually started making sales with enchanting. I mean, it's just auction housing mats with more steps, right? But that's that, yeah. I did make money in Wrath with it. A moss agate? I don't want to tell you what that is. There you go. It's the, it's a Mage mana gem. It's a free pot that we can conjure. It's our secret weapon. Alright, I'll mouse over it now, but yeah. It's 375 to 425 mana. And it's it uses the health stone cooldown. It's a really good ability.
I can't cast that yet.
It's just like it extends your mana pool by like that much. In like a raid environment, you would conjure multiple of them, right? Conjure mana ruby, and then conjure mana citrine, and then conjure mana... Let's see. What comes after agate? What's the one in the middle? There's 4 of these things. Mana agate's the bottom one. Ruby's the top one. Citrine's the other one. Oh, shit. Look at my macros. See if I have it in there. Where is my... Here it is. No, it doesn't show the third one. Conjure Mana Ruby, Conjure Mana Citrine. I don't remember what the third one is. And then Mana Agate's the one on the bottom. Mana Emerald? No. Sapphire was... Mana Sapphire was Wrath of the Lich King. Mana Jade. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Mana Agate, Mana Jade, Mana Citrine, Mana Ruby. And then I think in Burning Crusade it was Mana Emerald, and then in Wrath Lich King I think it was Mana Sapphire. And, yeah, you would conjure all of them, or like your top 3, and then you would just use them on cooldown in Raid. And I used them all the time in PvP, too. Just, in PvP, sometimes you just don't have time to stop. So you just keep chugging crystals.
I need to target something first.
Another axe thrower. And another thing that I'll do, it depends on how closely you ever look at my action bars. I will just make the, I will make a macro for something with the icon of a completely different spell just to mess with people when I show them screenshots or videos. It's very fun for me to do that. I like doing little things with the interface like that. Gives me a giggle. It's, you know, it's a combination of snorting them and just inhaling them normally. I just smash the whole thing in both hands and just stuff all of it into my face at once and inhale deeply. It doesn't have to be perfect. I can miss a few grams of mana dust and have it still work. Oh no, I do Grand Theft Auto 5 RP stuff. I'm definitely talking about drugs, but in the video game. I got 1 stack done so far. Wool, what the hell? Why is there wool in my inventory? Also, I want to once again complain. VTubers say the most unhinged shit on Twitch and don't get banned. Some of the people whose videos I watch, like, how do you get away with that? I don't even. But I'm on the side of, even though I don't like inconsistent rule enforcement, I like that people do get away with saying some unhinged things. Oh, I did that in the wrong order. You know, actually, now that I think about it, hold on. Maybe I do want to talk about drugs and cause Twitch staff to show up so I can yell at them about not believing my address is real. Instead of just sending an email that gets bounced back with, like, an automated reply. Yell at an actual person. I don't even know if the records go back like that, even. with like all the changes that have been made behind the scenes in the company over the years since that has happened. Because that was 2013 and then 2017. It's like, that is so long ago. Like, what kind of things are on my permanent Twitch record? Okay, there's more. Alright. I want to keep those gloves. Okay, let's do this. No, not that button. Here. Remake this. Remake this. Wait, what? Oh. Okay. But, yeah. This first. There's other axe thrower.
I need to get closer.
Oh, I'm missing mana. And to keep enough for counterspell, I think I'll just wand.
That spell isn't ready yet.
I'll tell you one thing I'll take for Classic Plus. Wand not locking me out of spell casting. Like, auto shoot locking me out of things is really annoying. Like, my auto attacks don't lock me out with my melee weapon. Only my auto shot with my wand. In PvP, I had an Alcor's Sunraiser on my Mage. The 1.3 speed dagger that had a chance on hit to deal fire damage to the target. And I put life-stealing enchant on it. So what would happen is, in PvP, if I got a caster in a fight with me, I was in a fight with a caster, and I ran out of mana against them, I would not wand, because wand would lock me out of counterspell. Instead, I would get up close and melee them with the Alcors for the spell pushback, while I let my mana tick back up. And I could melee attack while moving, but not wand while moving. So I could continue to chase after them and keep attacking them, and not give them a gap in the spell pushback to cast something like a Scorch or Searing Pain, because those were 1.5 second casts, and I had a 1.3 second weapon. So I would tap them before the cast was complete, and add on whatever, a quarter or a half a second, or I forget how much it is. Spell pushback. I don't remember the number. It's been a while. And then I would do that until my mana ticked back up to be able to counterspell, Fire Blast, Polymorph, Frost Nova, whatever spell it was I needed to begin to get the fight back in my favor. My guild did not believe me when I told them I wanted a Perdition's Blade that they were going to disenchant. I rolled off-spec PvP on it. And they were like, alright, well DE, and I'm like, no, I actually want to use that. And they didn't believe me, and they DE'd it. And I messaged them later, I'm like, hey, I could have bought 2 Nexus Crystals for the guild bank for that Purds. And then a rogue got really angry, like, hey, you're just trolling to try to get more loot. And I'm like, are you, hello? So I'm like, yeah, I would have loved to have a Purge so I don't have to buy Alcors. And they're like, well, I guess you'll just have to buy Alcors, ha ha ha. So I did. I just bought the Alcors. Which, thankfully, that's on no one's, like, BIS list. In vanilla, that shit was like 500 fucking gold. In classic, I think I got it for like 38. Some stupidly cheap number for an epic dagger. It made no sense. Well, I wasn't about to question it, so I bought it and I put lifestealing on it. Because my attack damage was so low, I was not relying on the damage from the dagger. I wanted the damage from the proc chance for the fire damage, which is why I either wanted Alcor's or Perdition's Blade. One of those two, because they both had a chance on hit fire damage. And then I was going to put lifestealing on it, because lifestealing heals. Even for that little bit of healing. That shit can matter a lot in PvP. Because if I was in a no mana versus no mana situation, if I had a chance on hit proc to heal, that might be just what I need to win a caster slap fight. So it's either lifestealing or fiery, and I went with lifestealing. So the damage would be dealt by the proc chance, which is RNG, because my actual physical damage was so low. It was a very niche caster versus caster thing that I think I used 7 times while I was playing. And it was great. I bullied a warlock with it. That was my favorite part. I used it against a warlock. And, was able to stall against them because of it. Because they kept trying to move away rather than stand and do the, and just eat the pushback and cast. They just didn't really know how to behave in that situation. Yeah, I totally bullied them with it. It was fantastic. I killed a druid with it once. Because the druid would have run out of range of wand. And since I have to stand still to wand, I knew he would escape. So I blinked up to them, and I pulled out the knife, and I stabbed him to death with it. I have that on camera somewhere. Was very excited about it. But the thing was, I didn't even need to use the dagger. Because in the process of chasing him down, I got enough mana back for Fire Blast, but I just didn't know it. Because I was focused on executing the dagger strategy correctly. Inventory's almost full.
Far away.
That's the one thing I'm really missing from, you know, hardcore is not having PvP outside of duels. And duels are great. Like, they're a lot of fun, too. But a lot of people build for duels, like, with like, ridiculous consumables and stuff. And then they don't want to do duels without them. And, like, I'm cool with pots and bandages. Like, that's fine. But people going out and getting, like, magic dusts and quest reward glue and shit like that. That stuff, I'm like, nah, that's too much. That's good for tournaments, but not for, like, everyday play. And I think NG grenades are cool, but I don't like the rest of the stuff. It's like too much gear. Like, I like half of the items, but the other half is just like, it's way too much effort. Like, I don't want to go and farm for 2 hours for a 5-minute fight. Like, that's not worth it to me. Like, the time investment. But it's really cool, though. I like watching it, and I think it's cool when other people do it. You just, it's not. You just dead zone this.
I need to get closer.
Oh, it walked out of range. Dang it. Oh yeah, just get hit with 3 spells at once. Damn, feels bad to be that enemy. There's like 5 of these. Wait, I want to be in Scorch range. The 4 of these in 1 Scorch, it looks like, is the pattern. I'm at 30 cloth. I think I'll fill my inventory and then go vendor.
It's too far away.
Wait. No, I want to be in Scorch range. That's right. That respawn over here gonna get me again? I think that's the one I just killed, actually. I don't think I need to worry about that one again. Oh, a headhunter. It resisted, it missed, we tied. Axe thrower respawn. Okay, so I get mana and sagefish. Okay. Sagefish buff is weird because it gives 2 buffs. I don't know what's up with that. Does it overwrite my water? It does. It overwrites my water when I do that. I do sagefish first, water second.
I'm out of range.
Okay, I want to be... Okay, you repossessed yourself great. I like that. Ah, get frostbitten. Okay, Headhunter next. Oh, it did get to me. You're gonna put me in a net? Okay. Sure, I have a wand. I'm a ranged class. Get wrecked. Heck, even if I wasn't a ranged class, I'd like pull out a gun. I did a ranged fight as my warrior. Or no, it was the rogue. It was the rogue. There was like a bunch of mobs, and to pick out the boss mob, the hunter shot it, but it turns out that it was had a ranged attack. So me and the hunter just shot it, killed it with the bow. So I didn't have to walk up to it and body pull like 7 things.
I need to get closer.
Actually, no. Full reset this fight. Oh. Oh. This must be a farm for something. Over here. Maybe it's a chest farm. I think that's the 3rd player I've seen come by with a mount. Just blast through the area. Are they actually killing them where you're at? Because here they're just... I think they're just checking for chests here. Because I haven't seen them actually kill any trolls. Direct murder there? Okay. Wait, no. Ah, I have Arctic Reach. That hits you. Oh, they give you 22? Yeah! They gave me the 22 int. Oh, I filled the inventory. Okay. Forget sitting for mana. I'm gonna go back. and vendor. Like I want to do a more Goshek farm, but I'd want to do a. I think I want to be a higher level for it. I remember Goshek farm being like a higher level thing. Like I did Goshek to 40, I think. And people were saying it was nerfed, and I think I know what the nerf is. Like, when I was over there questing, I think there are less peons than there were before. I think that's what changed. So the pulls aren't as, they aren't as, like, XP efficient. Because the XP value of the individual mobs is the same. Okay, so I'll drop most of this stuff. I'll keep the pot. I'm finding a lot of those pots. I just wish there was mail here. Refugee point. I don't remember what the other exit goes to, so that's why I haven't used it. Green iron. That's actually good. It's a good pattern. That will probably sell.
See you soon.
Okay, Only one fireball short on this one. Those only have 4. Okay. Huh? Oh, the dot got it. Okay. Wait, that's an axe thrower.
It's too far away.
Okay, fine. Really? Okay, let's cease this behavior.
I can't cast that yet.
I definitely effed up on calories today. I had an order of fries, I had a burrito, I had a sandwich, and a Dr. Pepper. Like, the first day of the work week is always like a mess, though. All my stuff straightened out tomorrow. That's usually how it goes. Damn, would you just die? Thank you. Took, like, more effort. Very good news, Sagefish. Like, the benefit of the fireball range is a little bit lost when I have to get close to wand or to, torch. There's also a 4. Getting really good rolls on this one. No, I need mana. Ooh, crit almost mattered. Oh, awkward frostbite. I don't like that one. Holy shit, I have 5 gold exactly. On the subject of money, I had something weird happen in Burning Crusade. In Classic BC, when I went to buy my flight training at 70, no, not my flight training. I think it was the epic flight training. I think it was the second time I went there. But I had the exact amount of money listed to buy it. Like, perfect match of the money needed to buy it. And then I clicked to buy it and it said not enough money. And I was like, what? So I clicked it a couple more times and it still said not enough money. And then I sold, like, I don't know, like a single piece of nether weave. And then bought it. And then I was left behind with like a few copper. So it was like the price that was listed was off by like 30 copper or something. It was very strange. Double frostbite. Priest is over there. Saw holy fire. Everyone gives fort, no one gives spirit, because no one has it. Actually, that's probably not true. Because I'm at least one priest that has it. I still need to look up what the level limit is on that. Ooh, Steel Bloom. Yeah, those over there are the spiders I was farming for thick spider silk. It legit 2.5 hours to get 4. Okay, maybe let's half that. Hour and 15 to get 4. Because about half my time was raptors, half my time was spiders. So yeah, hour and 15 minutes to get 4 thick spider silk. That one just glitched out for a second. I'm okay with that. Ew, a mage weave. I'm not ready for that yet. Not finding enough of it to focus on it.
I don't have a target.
Only one more fish left after that.
I'm out of range.
That one went extra far. Wait, I remember how to do this. I do this first. And then I get the buff, and then I do the water. I miss looting that one. Got it. The rebuff int in a minute. I'm gonna lose my 22 int. Oh, nice. Good crit. That mattered. Didn't have to wand it as a result.
I need to get closer.
I'm gonna run out of int during the fight and have to rebuff after. I think I just got really bad fireball rolls one time because I thought it was 5 to kill, but a lot of these have just been 4. I mean, maybe it was just a combination of enemy level and bad random generation of the number. It's all axes.
I need a target.
Wait, why did my tab target hit that one? Oh, there's a headhunter there.
I'm out of
What?
range.
What do you mean out of... There we go. Fine. Okay, what do I want to eat next to start getting things out of my inventory? I think I'm on curiously tasty omelets or clams. No, I'm on clams. Clams is less. Wait, what's less? Mystery stew's even less? No, I gotta get rid of these level 15 ones. I'll do clams as the next food. I feel like there's so many axe throwers.
It's too far away.
I'm so used to axe throwers that I just fireballed a headhunter and had it run at me. But I didn't get 2 fireball casts in between a... Hmm? Let's just lock doors. We really don't need C4 charge. How many claws am I at? I'm at 60. Oh. Need 80 of them to be able to get 20 bolts. Oh, come on, it turned green. Gonna redo my mana gem. Oh, there's respawns behind me. I can turn around and do that. Resist? Disgusting. Are you fucking kidding me? Just give me all the powers back. Oh, he died to dot damage. That doesn't happen too often with Fireball. The dot tick from Fireball is so weak, it just... You don't even think about it most of the time. I think I've gotten 2 kills with it today. Okay. Do that and do that. I think the conclusion condition for me today is filling this inventory. Which is probably going to be completing that silk stack. However long it takes to do that. So here's how... What? Alright, I like that enchant. Skinning. The, This has been... I want to get 2 items. Like, what is it? Enchanter's Cowls? Let me see. Yeah, this has been... I want to make 2 Enchanter's Cowls. So it was 4 thick spider silk. And then it's what? 12... So it's 20 something? What? 24 cloth, which I got like a while ago. It was like a 2-hour farm to get 2 helmets. let's not get caught by all the respawns this time like we did before. Still don't have Evo back up from that.
It's too far away.
What cloth is that? 7. Oh good, didn't pull the witch doctor with it, that's nice. Okay, maybe I'll ditch the Mage Weave for another silk. I'm gonna check Goshek a little bit. Are they at 4? They did 4. Alright, I'm not gonna bother them if they're out doing it. Okay, actually, I don't need to go back to Arathi for that. I need to go back to Ironforge because I actually have to do trade skill stuff. I need to be in town for that. Okay, let's move inventory around. Okay, what things do I need to bus off to other characters? That. It. Also go to, and so can that. So can that. All those can go. Gets sold, that gets sold. I'm gonna have to convert all these off. Okay. Okay, so we'll craft off those 20 bolts. Okay, so Maywix gets these. Then Krywinko gets this. Ovi gets these. And I gotta go stick these things on the auction house.
What's on your mind?
I'm not using these enchantment materials yet. Or that pattern. Actually, that's just Lesser Spirit. I don't care about that one as much. Leave that one where it is. This is so little it doesn't matter. So many.
Back.
How much are iron? Oh, they're going for basically nothing. They require a deposit. Okay. Oh, that's not worth very much. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's like a ludicrous amount of money. What? The legs are cheap. What's that? Gauntlets? I mean, I guess that's cheap if you have a 60 to fund everything. No, the pattern, I'll sell that. I'll try to sell that. I don't know, it's 39, 25.
I have the finest wires in the land.
I'm not trying to max that, okay. Alright, that's it for me. It's a short stream, short everything, because it's the work week.